Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Crystal and you're watching Fashion, Beauty, and Wine. So on today's video, I'll be doing a full face using ColourPop's makeup as well as giving my first impressions on what I think about the makeup and the makeup brand. If you want to see how I got this look as well as my opinion, stick around and watch the rest of the video. So in today's video, I'll attempt to do a full face using ColourPop's makeup. Unfortunately, ColourPop don't have a full line of makeup, so for any makeup I use outside of ColourPop, I'll try to keep it comparable to ColourPop. However, if I don't have any comparable brands, what I'll do is use the next best thing. So right now what I'm doing is filling in my eyebrows with Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow pencil in the color Supermodel. Use ColourPop's No Filter Concealer along my brow bone as well as my eyebrows to fill them in and clean up any hairs. NYX's high definition eyeshadow base instead of ColourPop's concealer, I know, to prime my eyelids. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like eye primers do a better job of making your eyeshadows glide on smoothly as well as pop. And to set my eyes, I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. So in the next step, I'll be using my custom-made ColourPop eyeshadow palette. For my first color, I'm using my Gold Fluffy Crystal Bee brush, which can be purchased at crystalbeebrushes.com, to apply my transition color Beach Blanket. I'm going to dip into Crisscross and lightly apply that right on top of that transition color. Now I'm going to take a crease brush, which can also be found on crystalbeebrushes.com, and dip that into the color Going Steady. Now I'm going to put that color in the inner corner, the crease, and the outer area of my eye, leaving the center of my eye empty. I'm going to do that as my reference. I'll apply that one layer at a time, making sure that I blend and smoke out the color until I get that perfect pop of color. To take my double-ended eye brush, which is also available on crystalbeebrushes.com. And as a matter of fact, all of the brushes today that you see me using are available at www.crystalbeebrushes.com. So go right on over and check out some of those brushes. Now I'm using the flat shader in to apply the color 143 as the base color to my lid. The color that I'm using now to apply to my lids is a metallic finish eyeshadow. It's in the color called On the Fence. I'm applying that to the lid to really make the eyes pop and shimmer. So I love this color, and so far I've loved the way that ColourPop's eyeshadows have performed on my eyes. However, with this particular formula, it is very hard to apply it to your lids. Now, maybe you'll have a better time applying it with your hands. I even attempted to use a little bit of Studio Fix, and that really didn't help. It kind of made the eyeshadow ball up, and it left a lot of fallout. So you're kind of gonna have to figure out how to put that color in the lid without making a mess. So now I'm using my favorite eyeliner, the NYX liquid eyeliner, to apply my wing to my eye. So for my primer, I'm using Becca's First Light Filter Face Primer around the problem areas of my face. And yes, it's a sample. Next, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color green to mask the red spots on my face. And then I'm using the orange high definition color corrector to mask all of the dark areas in my face. I'm using Tarte's Double Duty Beauty Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation on my skin. I do want to let you all know that I put entirely too much foundation on my skin, and it took me forever to blend it in. So when you're applying this foundation, you really need to have a light hand. Like, I honestly used 3 different brushes just because I put so much product on, and it probably took me about 10 minutes to blend this product in. So I do recommend using small amounts. A little bit goes a long way when using this formula. And now I'm using that same ColourPop No Filter Concealer underneath my eyes in the color Deep Golden 40.
using ColourPop's bronzer in bits and pieces to contour the outer area and cheekbones of my face. K-Pop's Bronze Me just to really define the outer edges of my face. Now I'm going to use the highlighter Go Honey to highlight the top of my cheeks and around my eyebrows. Notice I did do some things off of camera. I have applied my falsies to my top eyelashes, and then I've applied some mascara to my bottom lashes. Now the mascara that I used was a pink colored NYX mascara, and I didn't think that you needed to see me do that on camera. So now I'm taking the lip pencil in the color Mamacita, another item by ColourPop, and I am lining my lips with that. Now I'm just going to finish my lips off by adding the color Moi liquid matte lipstick to my lips.
Think about my makeup. I'm absolutely loving it. Aside from the little issues that are going on with my wig, I'm really digging this look. I tried to go for that Jackie O, bump my hair up, short look, and so I didn't want my hair to be so clean. I wanted it to be messy, but I feel like I have managed to capture the look. So let's talk about my opinion and first impression on this makeup. First of all, the lipstick is absolutely phenomenal. I'm really in love with their creamy lip liners as well as their lipstick. The lipstick did everything for me that I wanted it to do, as well as the lip liners. Lip liners are very rich and creamy, easy to apply, which is something that I've learned to look for when I'm looking for a lip liner. Just the easier and the creamier it is, the easier my job is, and then the less pain I inflict on my lips. So really, really loving the lip liner as well as the lipstick. As far as the blush and the highlight, now I did try out their highlight before I did this video, so I was in a place where I didn't really know if it worked because it was not giving that payoff that I see from a lot of other people using ColourPop, so I was a bit skeptical. But once I applied it with the makeup, oh my God, it was absolutely beautiful. Now, as far as the blushes, I am going to say that I wish the blushes had a little bit more substance to them. I find that the blushes go on more ashy for me, but with that being said, they are workable. So I found that they work best after I kind of blended them in. I let them sit for a while and then I sprayed them with setting powder. Once I sprayed them with setting powder, the blushes kind of settle in. So I would say on a woman of color with a darker skin tone, the color wasn't rich enough to give my skin the color that it needs. The bronzer that I used, absolutely loved it. I had actually used this bronzer before I came on camera and did this look, so I already kind of knew what I was getting for the bronzer, and so I went out and got another one just so that I could have a backup when I ran out because I loved it so much. The bronzer did not disappoint. It was warm on my skin, as you can see. It blended in nicely, and it was the first time that I used the bronzer and I didn't have to use a contour cream as well as my Becca contouring pressed powder. So super, super, super impressed with the bronzer. In love with it. Highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. As far as the eyeshadows, now the eyeshadows, after using the blushes and the highlighters, I was kind of skeptic, but nevertheless, the mattes showed up, showed out, and did not disappoint. I absolutely loved them. They glided on smoothly. They had a huge impact when it came to putting the color on my eyes. So the eyeshadows really proved to me why ColourPop is ColourPop, because those colors went on and popped and were beautiful and blended seamlessly. They were buttery and pigmented and everything that you would look for in an eyeshadow. Now, the no filter concealers, I love. I found that I didn't need to add an extra concealer to give me an extra highlight under my eye. These concealers are comparable to Tarte's Shape Tape, and honestly, that's really the only concealer that I use. I feel like Tarte's Shape Tape is the best concealer out there, but ColourPop's $6 concealer is giving Tarte's Shape Tape a run for their money. And dare I say that, but for $6, and I bought 3 because the limit that you could get was 3. For $6, these concealers are absolutely amazing. Not only did they provide full coverage for my under eye, but I've used this in the past, but I feel like I didn't really need to set my makeup, but I did anyway. But oh my God, this concealer is just amazing. You don't need very much. When I ordered the concealers, I kind of took a guess and kind of went out on the limb and just guessed my color, and it was the perfect shade. It was actually very, very close to the shade that I used with my Tarte's Shape Tape. And so I was really excited about it, really happy about it, and very, very impressed. So the no filter concealers are absolutely amazing. So if you enjoyed this video and you found everything that I'm saying informative, don't forget to press that little thumbs up button. Also, press the little subscribe button if you are new to my channel and you haven't already subscribed yet. It only takes a second to press that little button. If you love my videos and you never want to miss a video, press that little alert bell right below. I can be found on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, all under the keywords fashion, beauty, and wine. And in the spirit of Crystal T, I wish you all nothing but peace, love, fashion, beauty, and wine. Bye-bye.
So I just wanted to quickly let you all know that I really enjoy using ColourPop's makeup, and that so far I have thoroughly enjoyed the brand, and I believe that you get a nice bang for your buck. Is this a good brand to invest your money into? I would definitely say yes. Once again, you get a lot for your money. Now, ColourPop is coming to Sephora in November, so if you don't like to order online, you'll soon be able to order it in the stores. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Again, I wish you all nothing but peace, love, fashion, beauty, and wine. Bye-bye.